Sunrise burning through the haze, another day, another damn maze. This old truck coughing and spitting, the engine light on my soul quitting, just like you did on me. Love a desert wind, blowing sand in my eyes again. Love a broken promise, just a whisper in the emptiness. Yeah, love a goddamn lie. Remember that old porch swing, summer nights the crickets would sing. Your hand in mine felt so right, now just a ghost in the fading light, haunting every damn dream. Love a desert wind, blowing sand in my eyes again. Love a broken promise, just a whisper in the emptiness. Yeah, love a goddamn lie. But this ain't no simple bruise. This is a canyon deep and wide, nowhere left for my heart to hide. Just echo of your name. Empty bottles on the floor, don't taste like nothing anymore. Radio plays a sad old tune, howling at the pale damn moon, just like a fool for you. Met you on a Tuesday, that stony boots, sun on your face. You laughed at my old pickup, said it looked like it'd lose a race. You tossed your bag in the back, climbed right a car shotgun. Right then I knew my heart was aiming its song. You're my shotgun love song, blasting through this broke down heart. Every mile at the small town sunset pulls us closer than we were at the start. If this road keeps rolling, I keep my hand in yours, baby. You're my shotgun love song, and I'll sing till my voice gets hoarse.
Oh, we talked about your hometown, your mama's porch and your old dog Jack. You asked about my scars, the ones you couldn't see out back.
I told you about my leaving, all the times I got it wrong. You said, boy, you can stay a while, you don't always have to move on. You're my shotgun love song, blasting through this broke down heart. days like shirts, stack them on a bedroom chair. We come back to the middle, find our hearts already there. You're my shotgun love song, playing on a long ride home. Every scar, every cracked up memory feels better when I'm not alone. If the storm keeps coming, let the thunder shake these doors, baby. Know my shotgun love song, and I'm singing till my voice gets hoarse. Daddy didn't like me, thought I dragged you out too fast. Said I'd be a firework, just a flash that wouldn't last.
But you stood in the doorway,
So Daddy,
this is who I choose.
I never loved you more than watching you refuse to lose. If the gas runs out, we'll walk the rest. If the sky falls down, we'll call it blessed. If the good days fade and my hard days stay, I'll love you anyway. I'll love you till my voice gets hoarse. Someday we'll be silver, lines on our hands, stories in our eyes. You'll still steal my jacket,
I'll still kiss you between the nights. Radio low, windows down, wide open, stars above,
till the last breath leaves me. I'll be driving with my shotgun love. You were pouring cheap wine in a paper cup, boots on my dash, feet all scuffed up, laughing at the thunder on the radio set. If the sky falls, I just wanna know, will you hold my hand when the lights go down, when the small talk fades, when we leave this town? You just grin, kick the glove box shut, Said I ain't afraid of a little bit of rust, 'cause love's like an old red truck, beat up bed and a little bit stuck, but it still gets us where we're going, even when the rain starts blowing. Yeah, love's like a county line, fades in and out, but you're still mine. Every mile, every scar, every stop, every start, you're the back roads of my heart. We moved in fast, small house, thin walls, hand-me-down couch and late-night calls, arguing about bills we could barely pay, then dancing in the kitchen anyway. You burned the toast, I killed the song, we laughed till the bad day felt all wrong. You said, baby, I ain't perfect, but I'm here. I kiss that tear right off your beer, 'cause love's like an old red truck, beat up bed and a little bit stuck, but it still gets us where we're going, even when the wind keeps blowing. Yeah, love's like a county line, fades in and out, but you're still mine. Every mile, every scar, every stop, every start, you're the back roads of my heart. Your mama didn't like my worn-out jeans, my tattooed arm, or the way I dream. Said that boy's gonna break you in two. You just smiled, said maybe so, but I choose those Friday nights at the old state fair. You in my jacket, fireworks in your hair. We'd ride that rusted Ferris wheel up high. Swear the whole world shrank to your blue eyes. Yeah, love's like an old red truck, beat up bed and a little bit stuck, but it still gets us where we're going. Headlights dim, but it keeps on glowing. Yeah, love's like a county line, fades in and out, but you're still mine. Every mile, every scar, every stop, every start, you're the back roads of my heart. We've been lost, we've been late, we've been standing in the driveway at the edge of fate. We've slammed doors, we gone cold, but every single time, baby, we come home. We've cursed God, we've asked why, we've pulled over just to scream and cry, but through the dust, through the doubt, we always find some way to turn around. 'Cause love's like an old red truck, beat up bed and a little bit stuck, but it still gets us where we're going, even when the storm keeps growing. Yeah, love's like a county line, fades in and out, but you're still mine. Every mile, every scar, every stop, every start, you're the back roads of my hospital floor, coffee gone cold, clock near 4. Doctor said might be a long, hard ride. You squeezed my fingers till I almost cried. Whispered, if I go, don't you stay the same. Paint the porch, change your name, but promise me this: when the night gets dark, you'll still talk to me out in the yard. I said, don't stop packing up your life. You and me got too much fight. You ain't going anywhere tonight. You laugh weak, but your eyes burn bright. 'Cause love's like an old red truck, beat up bed and a little bit stuck, but it still gets us where we're going, even when the wind starts blowing. Yeah, love's like a county line, fades in and out, but you're still mine. Every mile, every scar, every stop, every start, you're the back roads of my heart. Is my heart. Sunrise burning through the ground. Another day, another dark streets, same old sign. Nothing changes, nothing moves on this assembly line.
My heart's a wrench turning slow, rust on the gears, nowhere to go.
But then you walked in, a flicker, a spark, a new spin. Oh, this Rust Belt heartbreak. Yeah, this Rust Belt heartbreak. Tearing me down, building me up, for goodness sake, this Rust Belt heartbreak. Oh, this Rust Belt heartbreak. Hey, breaking the mold for love's sweet sake.
Smokestacks coughing out the night, shadows dancing in the pale moonlight. Every promise, every fight felt like giving up on what was wrong or right.
My spirit a busted fuse, nothing left to gain, nothing left to lose. But then your eyes met mine, a whiskey sunrise, a perfect sign. Oh, this Rust Belt heartbreak. Yeah, this Rust Belt heartbreak. Tearing me down, building me up, for goodness sake, this Rust Belt heartbreak. Oh, this Rust Belt heartbreak. Breaking the mold for love's sweet sake. You showed up late to your sister's wedding, hair pinned up with a pencil you found, boots in your hand, heels in your purse, laughing too loud, spinning around. You said these boots ain't even mine, I just kinda borrowed their shine. I thought if that's how you treat a living, how you gonna handle a heart like mine? But you took my hand like Sunday morning, soft and sure and a little shy. You said, I don't dance, but I'll try for you, under those cheap string lights. Now every step's a small forever, every song keeps turning into one more try. I guess I was wrong about borrowed boots, 'cause you've been walking with me all this time. Summer rolled in on a rusted Chevy, you pulled up, radio stuck on one song, window stuck too, so you had to shout, get in, this drive won't be long. We got lost twice past Miller's pasture, gravel popping, fireflies in flight. You pointed out every house you wanted, I just watched your face in the porch light. You took my doubts like Sunday laundry, hung them out in the open sky. You said, let the wind say what it wants to, we just watch those minutes drive. Now every mile's a soft confession, every back road turns into a sign. Guess I was wrong about borrowed time, 'cause you make every second feel like mine. Your mama pieces into something right. We've had slam doors, late night phone calls, rain in the bedroom where the roof leaked through. We've had birthdays I almost ruined, saying the wrong thing at the worst time too. But somehow you keep choosing this crooked road with all its signs. You keep showing up in borrowed boots, and somehow they fit just fine on you. So take my name like Sunday letters, written slow on a back porch line. You said I ain't perfect, but I'm trying. I said perfect never crossed my mind. Every scar's a secret language, every laugh's a little proof we survive. Guess I was wrong about stories ending, 'cause ours keeps adding one more line. We got a place with a leaning mailbox, paint flakes off when the seasons change. You plant flowers in crooked circles, say I like 'em wild, can't keep 'em tame. There's a dent in the fridge from moving day where we dropped it and almost cried. Now it's our favorite stupid memory of how we learn as we collide. You take my days like Polaroids, baby, shaking color into every frame. You said we're gonna age, might as well enjoy it, laugh at each wrinkle, each middle name. Now every dish in the sink is a promise, every mess that we make feels like a sign. Guess I was wrong about picture perfect, I just want your chaos tangled with mine. Storm came through on a Monday evening, lightning walking across the field. Power went out, you found some candles, said guess our plans are kinda sealed. We played cards till the deck got tired, told old stories in that waxy glow. You traced a heart on the dusty table, whispered there's something you should know. You took my breath like sudden thunder, held it close and let it go slow. You said if you aim, you out, don't dare enjoy it, laugh at each wrinkle, each middle name. Now every dish in the sink is a promise, every mess that we make feels like a sign. Guess I was wrong about picture perfect, I just want your chaos tangled with mine. You were laughing at the window, coffee stain on your cheeks, bare feet on that old tile, humming something off key. Sun snaking through the curtains, dust dancing in the air. I said if this ain't heaven, and I don't think heaven's there. I could sit on this front porch forever, watch your hair catch that light on the sky. Every crack in this concrete is better with your hand in mine, letting the day roll by. If this old house falls down altogether, if the good times pack up and drive, I don't need much, just you in this weather, and a front porch forever by your side. You were mad about the dishes, I was late home from town. You talk with your hands flying, I just tried not to drown in the flood of your blue eyes, in the way your voice shakes when you think that I'm not listening. Yo, I always stay, 'cause I could sit on this front porch forever, even when thunder splits the sky. We can fight about nothing and then get better, lose and find each other in the same old life. If this old house falls down altogether, if the good times pack up don't need much, just you and this weather, and a front porch forever by your side. The first time that you kissed me, truck door slammed too hard, radio spelling love songs, moonlight over my yard. You said, boy, don't you dare hurt me, with a smile to try to hide all the times you've been broken before you stepped inside. Now there's pictures on the mantle, boots by every door, all the things we never planned on turned to all that I hope for. And I could sit on this front porch together, counting pills and passing time. You'd say, tell me about forever. I'd say, girl, it looks like you tonight. If this old house falls down altogether, if the good times pack up and drive, I don't need much, just you and this weather, and a front porch forever by your side. There's a crack in the step by your rocking chair from the night that you danced in the rain. There's a dent in the rail where you threw your ring when I forgot your birthday again. I'm sorry. There's a hard carved paint in the splintered wood, two initials, 1 July. Every mark on this porch tells the story of every reason why. Kids grew like summer corn, shoes by the door and ties, homework on the table, braces, tears, crooked smiles. You cried when our boy left for a town 3 hours away. I held you on this old swing till the sky turned gray. Now it's quieter at supper time, just the clock and what we say. We move a little slower, let the songs all fade, but you still steal my flannel, claim it when the nights turn cold. You still reach me.
Met you at the Exxon off of exit 23. You were buying coffee, I was buying gasoline. You laughed when my card wouldn't swipe that day. Said, guess the universe wants you to stay. Love like that don't fade, it burns like a match on a midnight back road turn. From a slow dance in a stranger's bar to your name on a keychain hanging in my car. We were young, we were wild, we were lean on luck, but your hand on my knee said this is enough. Yeah, love like that keeps coming back. We moved in half a mile from your hand-me-down sofa, hand-me-down jokes. Painted every room with a cheap old brush. You got blue on your nose, I fell harder at once. Love like that don't need much cash, just a box spring bed and a grocery sack, a crooked mailbox and a coffee cup you steal from the diner when the sun comes up. We were broke, we were tired, we were counting change, but your head on my chest made it all feel straight. Yeah, love like that keeps coming back. You cried on the porch with that phone in your hand, said the doctor just called, we need a new plan. I held you so close, felt you come undone, swore on that railing we still see the sun. Every hard word, every slam door, every long night on the cold wood floor, I kept thinking as your shoulders shook, this ain't the end, it's a brand new book. Love like that walks through the fire, through the hard news calls and the worn out tires, through the what ifs and the sleepless nights, through the quiet car rides and the strangled fights. We were scared, we were small, we were losing ground, but your voice in the dark was my favorite sound. Yeah, love like that keeps coming back. Year 5 hit like a freight train storm, dishes in the sink, clothes never warm. You were working late, I was gone all week, 2 ghosts in a house too tired to speak. Then one day you slammed the drawer, said, what are we even doing this for? I dropped my keys by the kitchen light, said I'm here right now, let's choose tonight. Love like that don't run, it stays, pours another cup and it learns your name. In the silence it still leans in, says tell me the truth, where do we begin? We were worn, we were sore, we were paper thin, but your eyes met mine and I saw you again. Yeah, love like that keeps coming back. I still see you in that gas station glow. First hello, first I don't know. Every mile, every wrong turn sign, somehow all of them led to your side. Now the kids in the yard leave their bikes in the drive. You tap on the glasses to keep them alive. The streak of gray running through your hair. You roll your eyes, I swear I still stare. Some folks say it all fades fast, that the good days live in the distant past, but you laugh and the lines at the edge of your eyes looks better now than July sky. Love like that grows, it bends, puts deeper roots in the hard-packed sand. Through the cracked phone screens and the late night bills, through the sick day calls and the quiet pill. We got dents, we got scars, but we're still right here, and your hand in mine feels brand new each year. Yeah, love like that keeps coming back. Counting blessings, you're counting. You were barefoot, coffee steam in your hands, first light leaking through the back of that screen door, old dog sleeping on the welcome mat. You just laughed, said look what you're late for. I've been loving you since dust on your front porch steps, since cheap wine, July and grass stains on my neck. Every mile that I drive
ain't done yet. You had blue paint on your Sunday dress. From that bedroom wall you swore you'd finish someday. Turned the brush on me, drew a heart on my chest. Said, boy, you're stuck long as this don't fade. I've been loving you since paint on your Sunday dress, since takeout and tailgates in your head on my vest. Every wrong that I've done, still somehow you bless. You turn my busted up prayers into something like rest. I've been loving you, and I ain't done yet. There were slam doors, tires spitting up gravel. I swore I'd go farther than the county line, but I hit that sign and my hands started shaking. Turned this truck around before the gas hit 9. I don't always say it right, don't always fight the right fight, but your name keeps winning in my mind. Oh yeah, I've been loving you since a late night come back home text, since kitchen floor makeup's in your eyes still wet. Every scar that we wear's a page and I'll do it. You're the line I never wanna forget. I've been loving you, and I ain't done yet. One day we'll be silver in our hair, pills by the bed, reading glasses on a chair, TV talking low while you fall asleep there, breathing soft, breathing slow, like a long, long prayer. I'll trace every wrinkle like a road I've met. Say, look at us, baby, we ain't done yet. Hey! I've been loving you since dust on your front porch steps, since first nervous knocking at who the hell's this, from your daddy in the hallway sizing me up in his vest, to the drive off your driveway with your hand on my chest. I've been loving you through every wrong turn and bed, every sunrise, every sunset. I've been loving you, and I ain't done yet. Barefoot still, coffee in your hand, same old dog dreams by the rusted swing set. You look at me with that I still choose you stare. Say, boy, remember, we ain't done yet. I've been loving you, and I ain't done yet. Name tag hanging sideways, little chip red jaw, full of tips and folded phone numbers you never planned to call. I walked in for a quick one, stumbled into it all. From the tailgate to the chapel, from a handshake to your hand, from a slow song in a back room to a gold ring on a band. I was drifting like a dandelion, blowing through this busted town. Then your laugh cut through the static. You turned this runaway around.
You said, boy, you look like trouble, with that half-crooked grin. Heels on the bar rail, you poured whiskey, not my sin.
We talked about our busted hearts,
never made it far.
How your daddy taught you patience, mine taught leaving in the dark.
From the tailgate to the chapel, from a handshake to your hand, from a slow song in a back room to a gold ring on a band. I was drifting like a dandelion, blowing through this busted town. Then your laugh cut through the static, you turned this runaway around. First date by the river, mosquitoes, June heat. You showed up in your work boots, cut-offs, bare feet. Radio on the dashboard, static in a tune. You leaned back on that blanket, said, come see this kind of moon. I've been all edge, all armor, all joke, all smoke, all show. But you saw past the stories to the part I didn't show. From the tailgate to the chapel, from a handshake to your hand, from a slow song in a back room to a gold ring on a band. I was drifting like a dandelion, blowing through this busted town. Then your eyes said, boy, you're home now. You turn this runaway around. We burned through all 4 seasons in that borrowed single wide. Stacked your textbooks on the dresser, hung my cap on the side.
Mismatched cups in the pantry, secondhand old couch. You painted all the cabinets blue, said we'll make this sacred ground somehow.
Friday nights at the drive-in, cheap popcorn on your shirt. You cried during the previews, laughed through all the hurt. You traced plans on my forearm, little house, big oak tree, dog prints in the backyard, baby names in between. From the tailgate to the chapel, from a handshake to your hand, from a slow song in a back room to a gold ring on a band. We were dreaming over dishes, talking someday, talking soon, with the street light through the window, painting halos in the room.
Remember that storm rolled in, tore down half this town. You stood in the doorway shaking, said, what if it all falls down?
I wrapped my arms around you, said let it all shake loose. We'll nail back every shingle, I ain't running, I choose you. I choose you.
We fought like summer thunder, over money, over pride. I slept on that torn out sofa, you cried in the bathroom quiet. But even in the silence, with our tempers running hot, your coffee cup beside mine said we still got a shot.
Loving all fairground lights and kisses on the hood. It's oil stains in the driveway, doing more than what you could. From the tailgate to the chapel, from a handshake to your hand, from a slow song in a back room to a gold ring on a band.
From my mind to I promise, from I'll try to yes I do, every mile and every meltdown, just another rodeo.
Your mama beat the doctor to the hospital that day, cried into your hair and whispered, baby, it's gonna be okay.
You squeezed my fingers breathless, said, let it all shake loose. We'll nail back every shingle, I ain't running, I choose you.
We fought like summer thunder, over money, over pride. I slept on that torn out sofa, you cried in the bathroom quiet.
But even in the silence, with our tempers running hot, your coffee cup beside mine said we still got a shot.
Bet you're leaning on a rusted Ford, dust on your boots, sun on your shoulders. You laughed at every word I said, like you've been waiting to get closer. You stole my ball cap, wore it sideways, bare feet on the dashboard, singing along. Name on your cup in black marker already sounded like a future song. This kind of love ain't burning out by tomorrow. It's tailgate to tomorrow, county line to who knows where. This kind of love grows wild in the gravel like flowers by the travel of these ties we're making where. If it's up to me, we'll ride it till the road runs out of map and air. This kind of love ain't going anywhere. First fight was over something small. You slammed that screen door, gravel flying. I sat staring at the bedroom wall, swearing I was done with trying. Then you pulled up in that midnight rain, headlights cutting through my pride. You said, I hate being mad at you. I said, get in, let's go for a ride. This kind of love ain't burning out by tomorrow. It's tailgate to tomorrow, county line to who knows where. This kind of love grows wild in the gravel like flowers by the travel of these ties we're making where. If it's up to me, we'll ride it till the road runs out of map and air. This kind of love ain't going anywhere. Just like that, oh yeah. Watched your tears on a bathroom floor, both of us scared of the test you held. Turned to me and said, if it's two lines I said, that's just more love to be felt. This kind of love ain't burning out by tomorrow. It's tailgate to tomorrow, baby seats and folding chairs. This kind of love grows wild in the gravel like flowers by the travel of these years we're stacking here. If it's up to me, we'll ride it till the road runs out of map and air. This kind of love ain't going anywhere. This kind of love ain't going anywhere. We got frames on the hallway wall, first day of school, smile Sunday best. You still steal my shirts at night, still find your head on my chest. Your hair's a little lighter now, my hands got calloused lines on my face, but you still look like that county fair. First prize in a cotton dress race. This kind of love ain't burning out by tomorrow. It's tailgate to tomorrow, front porch swings and rocking chairs. This kind of love grows wild in the gravel like flowers by the travel of our stories laid there. If it's up to me, we'll ride it till the road runs out of map and air. This kind of love ain't going anywhere. This kind of love ain't going anywhere. One day they'll lower down that flag, church bells ringing over clay. carve my name beside an old oak tree right beneath the one that holds your name. But don't you fear that closing scene. Love don't lay down in the ground. It rides on in every laugh, every little echo of our sound. Hey, this kind of love ain't burning out by tomorrow. It's tailgate to tomorrow, from right now into who knows where. This kind of love grows wild in the gravel like flowers by the travel of the hearts we're leaving there. If it's up to me, I'll meet you where the road runs out of map and air. This kind of love, this kind of love ain't going anywhere, yeah. You walked in, boots loud on that old pine floor. Sun swinging in behind you like it had been there before. You laughed once, made the jukebox skip the beat. Spilled a little of your drink right there on my torn up seat. You said that your truck out there by my leaning sign. I said, yeah, she's old but faithful, kinda like this heart of mine. You smiled slow, said faithful's hard to find these days. I swear time now shifted while you traced your glass that way. Gas tank half, heart full, you and me in this long dirt road. Every mile, every dust cloud, writing stories we ain't told. Got your hand on my shoulder, headlight halo on your face. If this is all I ever get, I don't need another place. Gas tank half, heart full. I got enough to love you all the way. We pulled out, radio stuck on some old song. You sang the words half wrong, but you sang them big and strong. Yeah, you did. We kicked off, both boots on the dashboard bare. Wind tangled up your hair like it had a right to be there. You said, don't valve straight, just get a little bit lost. Take the turns that look stupid, chase the lines that get crossed. I said, girl, you're trouble. He said, yeah, I've heard that one. But your fingers found my knuckles, and trouble never felt this fun. Gas tank half, heart full, you and me in this long dirt road. Every mile, every gust cloud, writing the stories we ain't told. Got your hand on my shoulder, headlight halo on your face. If this is all I ever get, I don't need another place. Gas tank half, heart full. I got enough to love you all the way.
then. He said, kill the lights a minute, let the quiet bore in. We'd listen to the frogs and the ticking heat, just slid across that cracked bench seat till your head fit my heartbeat. You told me about the town that you left last June, the promise you thought you broken when you walked away too soon. Your voice shook when you said, I ain't good at staying. I said, girl, I ain't perfect, but I'm hell at finding ways to fix what's meant, patch what's torn, keep us rolling through the storm. Yeah, the bed of this truck, it's hard, every kind of load. I got room for all your baggage. We can spread it down this road. Come on! Gas tank half, heart full, you and me in this haunted world. Every mile, every dust cloud, riding stories we ain't told. Got your hand on my shoulder, headlight halo of your face. If this is all I ever get, I don't need another phrase. Gas tank half, heart full, got enough to love you all the way. Baby, love ain't some big fight. Baby, it's a slow burn. Maybe it's the way you life. Every time we miss a turn. Maybe it's your jacket on my back when nights get cold. The way you bite your lip when you're scared of getting old. It's your name on my receipts, coffee cups and folded notes. It's every tiny Tuesday that keeps me afloat. Years later, same bar, same scuffed up floor. Your boots a little more faded, kids' crayons on the door. You walk in, balancing pizza and car keys. I still lose my words, like you knocked them out of me. There's a picture on the wall of our first night. My old truck in the background, tailgate full of fights. We traded some dirt roads for mortgage lines, but you still steal my heart. Well, coffee cup on the counter, lipstick stain from last July. Sun sleeps through the curtain, dust just dances in the light. Your sweater on the chair back, one sleeve hanging to the floor. Funny how the little things still wait for you at my door. And I'm still in love with you. Same old song, same worn boots. Every road I walk on through somehow leads me back to you. I tried to move on
still park in the same spot underneath that busted sign where you laughed about the letters, swore they'd fall on us in time. We grab flies from Mickey's Deli, drive out where the blacktop ends, watch the headlights disappear, talk like we were more than friends. As I'm still in love with you, same old song, same worn boots. Every road I walk on through somehow leads me back to you. I tried to move on, tried this town, but every street just circles around to a bonfire, till you saw things, to the way your name still sounds. Oh. Mama still says she sees me buying gas out Highway 10. She just smiles and says, you know, son, she talks about you now and then. I just nod and change the subject, talk about weather, talk about rain. But when I'm driving home alone, every drop spills out your name. Tell me, do you still remember a September County Fair? You got stuck up on the Ferris wheel when time won't in your hair. 'Cause I'm still in love with you, same blue eyes, same old truth. Every plan I'm walking through feels like it was meant for two. I try to move on, drive this town, but every turn just doubles down on that gravel road, on that first kiss, on the way your name still sounds. I heard you got that big job, 2 states and a world away. You always said you chased those dreams. I always hoped that I'd still stay. Baby, that's why I'm standing in this quiet kitchen now, talking to your photograph like you're gonna turn around. If I called you up this evening, would you let it ring? Would pick it up? Would you say you're doing fine now? Would you say you'll miss my tub, miss my dog straps in your front door, your bags brought on my bed, miss that? See you in the morning as you whisper, half asleep, you said. I still keep your favorite liquor stacked up by the TV stand. Sometimes I let that needle ride, pretend you're dancing with my hand. Bare feet on these old floorboards, you'd spin and crash into my chest, laughing like the world was small. And we already have the best. 'Cause I'm still in love with you, more than ever, more than you. Every scar and every bruise just ties me tighter to let true. I try to move on, drive this town, but every drink just wears me down to that soft smile, to that soft sound.